Alright guys, so back with part 2, finally done with this thing. It's been almost a month since the last video. So what I changed was changed out the handguard, the upper and the lower. This is all from Jigsaw Weaponry out in Texas. It came pre-Cerakoted in tungsten gray, so no more of that crappy Duracoat that I was using. So again, Cerakote, and I'm going to update you guys on some of the things that I missed on the first time around when we did this video. So first and foremost, a couple of you guys were asking about this muzzle brake, and it is from Vendetta Precision, and that is a company out in Wisconsin. And obviously the barrel is still the same, twisted fluted barrel from HM Defense. This is actually a UTG key mod handguard. It's a 13-inch, a little bit longer than the last one I was using, but main difference is obviously it's a key mod versus an M-lock, which is not that big a deal to me because there's actually more key mod accessories than there are M-lock at this point. But I had to change out the cantilevers that I had over here with these key mod Picatinny rails. This one I like because it's tapered off at the end, so it kind of makes it look like that cantilever that I was using before from Magpul. Everything else is the same, so all the other accessories are the same. Magpul AFG mounted on another key mod rail. This is the sling I was talking about in the last video, so Tactical Link single point. It's a bungee sling, really nice quality. This is I got another one for my Scar 17 that I've been really happy with, so I just ordered another one for this particular 300 Blackout. Everything else that we discussed in the first video is the same. It's like I said though, it's just the lower, obviously, the upper. I just like the fact that the Jigsaw weaponry, basically the furniture of the gun, all came as one unit. So it's all, I mean, it fits precisely. There's no wiggle and there's no play. The finish is really nice. Obviously, it's got a nice texture to it. Flip it over to the other side. I really like the ejection. Fuck, I can't remember what the hell it's called. Just the little ejection wall right here. All right, so it the other one that I had, it kind of was a thinner piece. It kind of angled out over here. This is a nice big block that comes out. Very bulky, just like the last one that I had. But again, everything kind of fits well together. This is a Strike Industries polymer, actually, dust cover right here. Really nice because I didn't want to scratch up the finish over here, if at all possible, with the metal ones. But I'd rather not take a chance at this point. I spent way too much goddamn money to have these issues arise later down the road. So anyways, everything else is the same. This has got a built-in trigger guard. The last one I had to put a trigger guard that was a Seekins Precision trigger guard on the last one. So the other thing I forgot to mention last time was the pricing of everything. So I can tell you right now that the stripped upper lower handguard was $550. That doesn't include shipping. It doesn't include, obviously, FFL transfer and all that kind of stuff. But I'm just going to keep it at basics here. The UBR Magpul stock was $291. Ergo Grip was $35. The Lancer L5 was $25, and these are special 30-round bodies with 10-round capacity, so that they're California compliant, which is really cool because you don't lose that look because it's a really short magazine, obviously, but at the same time, you know, you keep it legal, obviously, keep it at that 10-round capacity, but you got that nice 30-round body. The Tacon 3MR trigger was close to 400 bucks. It was right around 390. So that's probably one of the most expensive pieces I got on the gun. It came with the selector switch, obviously. The Strike Industries dust cover was 15 bucks. The barrel was right around 230. The muzzle brake was 90. AFG was 40. The rails, I got basically all 3 rails over here for right around 30 bucks. The Magpul M-Bus flip-up sights were 100 bucks for front and back. The Trijicon RX34 amber dot sight over here, the reflex sight was 580, almost 600 bucks. What else? The Magpul bad lever was 35 bucks. The lower parts kit was almost 70 bucks. The Tactical Link sling was 100 bucks. What else am I missing? Oh, the bolt and carrier from WMD, the nickel boron polished bolt carrier group. This was 200 bucks. Came with the bolt and the carrier. The charging handle from Raptor, or the Raptor charging handle, was 100 bucks. Shit, I'm running out of my train of thought. Oh, the magnet was, this little fucker was 30 bucks. Can you believe that shit? 30 bucks, but it's well worth it because it's the only thing like it out there. I don't trust the Chinese made bullshit ones that they've got. And I'm looking at the rifle to try to figure out what else. Oh, I did shoot it. So I shot 40 rounds through it. Functions like a champ. It cycled through all the different rounds that I put through it, both subsonics and supersonics. It shot like butter. So I've had a lot of high-end ARs. I've had high-end AR type of rifles. I mentioned before I've got a Scar 17S. I've had a Bushmaster ACR. I've had Krebs custom AKs. I've had Krebs custom AR. I've had an LMT 308. I've had all kinds of high-end, really, really expensive rifles. And I'm telling you right now, this one shits on all of them. And I don't say that to be biased because I am probably my own biggest critic. If there was something that was off with this rifle, I would definitely be kicking myself for it. But the way it shot was absolutely amazing. It was just a joy to shoot. My brother-in-law kind of mentioned it right after he fired his first couple shots that he was like, man, this is definitely the smoothest one that we've shot. And I'm like, well, you know, I can't argue with you there, but the trigger's really, really, really nice. I mean, I like that 4-pound pull. It's just really, really crisp. It's got zero creep, which I really love. The fact that it's got no travel before it finally clicks, so you know you have a very good anticipation of where it's going to break. And like I said, there's no room for play there, which is excellent. It has a really, really nice reset. The muzzle brake takes care of a lot of the recoil, as does, I would say, the weight from the UBR. Just kind of balances the gun out really, really well. Can't say enough good things, guys. I mean, it's really been a long project to try to get this thing up and running. Had to make some changes along the way. I'm glad that a lot of you guys liked the first rendition of this rifle, but again, this is the new and improved 300 Blackout. And yeah, I'm gonna hopefully have some more update videos as I go out and shoot it. Next time I'll videotape it, just kind of give you guys an idea of the recoil. And the muzzle brake does a really good job of reducing flash and more importantly recoil. So I'll give you a good view at that. And aside from that, guys, if you have any other questions, are looking for any ideas for your own personal build, I am more than willing to answer your questions. I'm excited to see some of you guys excited, so by all means keep those questions coming and I'll do my part to keep them answered. All right, guys. 300 Blackout. Round of the future, y'all. Get into it. Peace.